The United States often projects an image of boundless opportunity and immense wealth. However, beneath this veneer of prosperity lies a stark, unsettling reality that millions of Americans face daily. We are currently witnessing a humanitarian crisis unfolding on the streets of some of the nation's most iconic cities. As it stands, the total number of homeless people in the United States is approximately 1.5 million. To put that into perspective, that is roughly 521 out of every 100,000 people experiencing homelessness in the U.S. right now. As we peel back the layers of map, we find cities where the social contract seems to have broken down completely. In these specific metropolitan areas, the rate of homelessness does not just inch past the national average. It skyrockets to 4 or 5 times that amount. Today, we are traveling to the cities where the highest homeless rate in the United States are listed, organized to reveal the growing intensity of the problem. Number 12. Battle Creek, Michigan. The homeless rate of the city is 670.5. This figure is more than double the national average, painting a grim picture of the post-industrial American landscape. Here, homelessness is often less visible than in major metropolises, hidden in abandoned structures or wooded areas near the riverbanks, but the statistic reveals a community deeply in need of revitalization and support systems. The estimated population of Battle Creek is roughly 200,000, but the economic security of these residents is fragile. While the cost of living here is significantly lower than on the coast, the lack of high-wage employment and the decay of older housing stock have created a trap for low-income residents. Number 11. Salt Lake City. Moving westward across the Rockies, we arrive in a region known for its stunning landscapes and religious history. The state capital and largest city of Utah is Salt Lake City. The city, which had 200,133 residents in 2023, is at the center of the Salt Lake City metropolitan region, which boasted nearly 1.3 million residents in the same year. The rate of homelessness in Salt Lake is 687.9. This is particularly dangerous given the region's geography. Unlike the coastal cities we will discuss later, Salt Lake City experiences harsh, freezing winters. A rate this high in a climate this cold creates a life-or-death struggle every winter season, turning the issue of homelessness from a social problem into a perpetual emergency. Number 10. San Francisco. We now reach the Pacific Coast, entering a city that has become the poster child for the American housing crisis. San Francisco is one of the cultural and commercial centers of the United States. It is one of the most prestigious cities in the U.S. and has an incredibly high standard of living, at least for those who can afford the entry price. The estimated population of San Francisco is 873,965, ranking it as the 17th most populous in the United States. However, the wealth generated here has created a paradox. The very influx of high-paid tech workers has driven real estate prices into the stratosphere, displacing working-class families and individuals. Despite maintaining such a high standard of living for the elite, San Francisco ranks 6th among cities with the highest homeless rate on this list. The rate of homelessness in San Francisco is 696.9. While the city pours millions into services, the visual disparity of tents set up against the backdrop of luxury high-rises remains a defining image of modern inequality. Number 9. Eugene. Traveling north of Oregon, we find a city that prides itself on art, nature, and counterculture. With a population of 156,185, Eugene is one of the most populous cities in Oregon and a major educational hub. However, Eugene has had a very well-documented problem with homelessness. The mild climate compared to the rest of the country, combined with a severe shortage of affordable housing and a strained mental health support system, has created a perfect storm. The homeless rate is 814.7 right now. This is a staggering number for a city of its size. In Eugene, the crisis is often visible in its parks and public spaces, leading to intense local debates about land use, camping bans, and the responsibilities of the city, that attracts people seeking aid from surrounding rural areas where services are non-existent. Number 8. Santa Barbara. Returning to California, we visit a location synonymous with the American dream. Santa Barbara, a city located in the Central Coast region of California. It is a playground for the wealthy, a retirement haven, and a top-tier tourist destination. Yet, the service workers who power this tourism machine, the housekeepers, the gardeners, the cooks, often find themselves priced out of the very city they maintain. Santa Barbara has an estimated population of 91,364, but its rate of homelessness is 823.8. This statistic reveals the hidden cost of luxury. When a city focuses almost exclusively on high-end real estate and tourism, the housing stock for low-income residents evaporates. The result is a high homeless rate in one of the most visually stunning locations on Earth, creating a jarring contrast between the haves and the have-nots. Number 7. New York City. We shift our gaze back to the East Coast, to the absolute center of the American financial universe. With a population of 8.8 million, New York City is the most populous city in the U.S. Referred to as the Big Apple, New York City is one of the important cities in the world, influencing global commerce, fashion, and entertainment. But due to its massive population, many people in the city are currently suffering from homelessness. The homeless rate in New York City is 854.2. While New York has a unique right to shelter law that ensures fewer people sleep on the streets compared to West Coast cities, the sheer number of people in the shelter system is overwhelming. The density of the city means that even a fraction of percentage represents thousands of human stories of displacement, driven by a rental market that is notoriously unforgiving. Number 6. Honolulu. Flying halfway across the Pacific, we land in what many consider a tropical utopia. Honolulu, the capital of Hawaii, is renowned for its luxurious hotels, stunning beaches, and amazing nightlife. However, outside of California, the city with the highest homeless rate in the U.S. is Honolulu. The Honolulu metropolitan area has an estimated population of 953,207. Currently, the city has a homeless rate of 858.3, one of the highest homeless rates in the U.S. The drivers here are unique. Hawaii has the highest cost of living in the nation due to the necessity of importing almost all goods. Space is finite. When residents lose their homes, they cannot simply drive to a cheaper state. They are trapped on an island with limited resources. Number 5. San Jose. We return to California, specifically to the engine room of the digital age. Located in California, San Jose is renowned for its role in American technology and science. Moreover, San Jose is home to Silicon Valley, one of the centers of technology in the world. Additionally, the Tech Museum of Innovation is located in downtown San Jose. The population of San Jose is just over 1 million, making it one of the most populous cities in California. It is a place where trillion-dollar companies are headquartered, yet the rate of homelessness in San Jose is 881.5, one of the highest in the U.S. This is the ultimate example of income inequality. In a city where starting salaries for engineers can reach 6 figures, the service economy workers, teachers, and blue-collar laborers are left behind. The housing market has adjusted to the tech salaries, leaving everyone else to scramble for survival. The result is hundreds of RVs parked along boulevards, housing people who have jobs but simply cannot afford a mortgage or rent. Number 4. San Luis Obispo. Traveling down the coast, we arrive at a smaller, more intimate setting that hides a massive problem. San Luis Obispo, located in California's Central Coast region, has an estimated population of around 47,460. It feels like a collegiate paradise. However, the homeless rate of this city is 1,001.3. This rate is shocking for a town of its size. The presence of a major university, Cal Poly, puts immense pressure on the rental market, driving up prices. When you combine a student housing crisis with a limited supply of affordable homes for non-students, the result is a displacement of the local workforce. It is a stark reminder that homelessness is not just a big city problem. It thrives wherever the housing supply cannot meet the demand. Number 3. Los Angeles. We now arrive at the cultural behemoth of the West. Known as the City of Angels, Los Angeles is famed for its cultural diversity. Malibu beach houses, the Hollywood Walk of Fame, Paramount Studios, and many other iconic things. But despite all these amazing features, Los Angeles has one of the highest rates of unemployment and homelessness in the U.S. Astonishingly, Los Angeles has a homeless rate of 1,018, which is the fourth most in terms of cities with the highest homeless rate in the U.S. The sheer scale of the crisis here is visible in the miles of encampments and the existence of Skid Row. It is a city of extreme dualities, where the red carpet is rolled out just miles away from thousands of people sleeping on the pavement. Number 2. Santa Maria, Santa Barbara. Located in California, the Santa Maria, Santa Barbara metropolitan area is renowned for its wineries and barbecues. It is a region that feeds a country and produces some of its finest wines. The estimated population of Santa Maria, Santa Barbara is 446,500, out of which over 2,000 are homeless right now. The rate of homelessness here is a staggering 1,057.1, almost 3 times higher than the national rate. Why is this region ranked so high? It comes down to the agricultural workforce. The economy relies heavily on farm labor, yet the wages for this labor have not kept pace with California's housing market. We see a disturbing trend where the people who harvest the food for the nation cannot afford a roof over their heads in the very communities they sustain. Honorable mention, Salinas. Before we reveal the number 1 city, we must look at Salinas. Salinas is an urban city located in Monterey County in the state of California. On the edge of the Salinas River, its climate is influenced by the surrounding Pacific Ocean. Agricultural innovations are the drivers behind its economy. It is often called the salad bowl of the world. Salinas has an estimated population of 163,542, but the rate of homelessness in the city is 1,216.9, which is around 4 times the national rate. This reinforces a tragedy we saw in Santa Maria. Agricultural hubs are becoming the new epicenters of homelessness. The overcrowding in Salinas is legendary, with multiple families often sharing single-family homes until they are pushed out completely. Number 1. Santa Cruz, Watsonville. We have arrived at the epicenter. The city with the highest homeless rate in the United States is located in the state of California. Santa Cruz, Watsonville metropolitan area has the highest rate of homelessness in the U.S. Santa Cruz is famous for its boardwalk, its surfing culture, and its redwood forests. Agriculture and manufacturing are the main economic drivers of the city. Currently, Santa Cruz, Watsonville has an estimated population of 273,000. However, out of which 4,650 are homeless. The homeless rate in Santa Cruz, Watsonville is 1,625.9. This is 5 times higher than the national homeless rate. How did a beach town become the capital of this crisis? It is a culmination of every factor we have discussed. A desirable location with limited land, a massive student population from the University of California, Santa Cruz competing for rentals, and a local workforce wages that cannot touch the median home price. The geography that makes it beautiful, sandwiched between the ocean and the mountains, also makes it impossible to sprawl, driving prices up and people out.